Terry Tam, I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 15. What number is it?
8.
You're way off. 3.
Why?
As in, there's 3 weeks left in the FPFC.
But it is week 8.
But there's 3 weeks left, so 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Oh!
So you're both right.
Yeah, your birthright.
I know it.
Welcome to You'll Never Walk Alone. Welcome home to Nathaniel Klein. Yeah, the new right back for Liverpool.
I don't understand, man.
Fantastic signing.
No idea.
Solid signing.
Oh, no, I did see that guy. Yeah,
Those are pity claps because nobody cares.
I like it.
I somewhat care. Next year. When the season starts, I'll care again.
Well, speaking of caring, let's share this. Sharing is caring. Yes, exactly. Pete Delarizzi is sharing and caring. Eagle in his nest right now. Terry Tam, Mo Khan here at the Sportier Cage. If you're in the cage, that means you're in the game.
If you have any questions, tweet them at PZFPF.
Terry Tam FPF, Mo Khan 19, and Eagle FPF. Let's dive into it, Terry Tam. Opening drive, STL with a close one over Preds Light, 28-26. No Terrence Adams. Don't know where he was.
He was looking for his unlicensed, unofficial Snoop Dogg T-shirt. I've yet to bring
You have yet to report them.
Yeah.
So no Terrence Adams was big. I mean, either.
Well, Dylan Taylor, 4 TD passes.
Dylan Taylor is we spoke about him last week and the week before. He's proving himself this year, and I'm not surprised against a good defense too. Preds Light.
Is STL the best team in this seat? Even though relatively weak schedule, they beat Keyport, weak team, Top Sauce, weak team, LBB, weak team, KGB Champs, weak team. Are they the best team?
No.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Are they one of the premier teams in Division C?
I put them top 5.
So they're the best team then?
I put them top 5. Doesn't mean they're the best team. What the hell? You're trying to set me up here, eh?
I tell you what,
I'm trying to get more teams to hate me.
Trying to get more teams to not like you.
Yeah, man.
I don't hate a really harsh word to say about you.
Yeah, I'm beautiful. How can you hate me?
Okay, so they're not the best team, but they're top 5. But are they in the top tier of the top 5 or the bottom tier of the top 5?
They're good, man. They're really good. I put them in the top tier for sure. Top 3, you can have an argument for them. Killer Instinct as well. I'm a fan. I like them a lot.
SBB. I thought, I score kept this game. I thought he relied far too much on his legs, as you saw with the rush stats, as usual. You know, when you think about it right now, and I'll ask Pease this question as well because he is a former quarterback himself.
Former quarterback.
Maybe he's coming back in winter, I don't know. But when you look at SBB as a quarterback, I just think that he should trust his arm. And look, you're going to have a bad day. We've all had it before. You as a quarterback, myself, and Terry. And
I've had many.
Included.
We actually, at this table, we've collectively had more bad games than any other quarterback would ever dream of having in his worst nightmares.
But when you think about it right now, should he really trust his arm and rely on his legs?
Well, I mean, when all else fails, rely on what you do best, right? And what you do best is, when he does best, is use his feet. 378 yards this year. You can't mock that. If you're going to be able to run around and score and run 378 yards against top tier defenses, then I might as well.
All right, Puzzles, your thoughts?
Own your identity. If you're a running quarterback, do it. Get better at that style. Just because you run, it doesn't mean you can't throw.
Exactly.
But at this point for SPB, I do think he needs to work on his throwing and specifically being able to throw on the run because I think that is a weapon. So keep doing what you're doing, but be better at it.
But it doesn't work the other way around. If you can't run, then don't even try it.
But that's what I'm saying. Own your identity.
Own your identity.
Be who you are.
Well, use your weapons to your advantage. Michael Vick ran all the time. Use your weapons to your advantage.
In the NFL, he's not limited by the fact that you can't run 2 plays in a row or 3 plays in a row.
It's true, and he's getting 378 yards a game.
But again, he can run and use that in the pocket.
Yeah,
he can buy time in the pocket, which is an amazing weapon to have because you can only cover players for a certain amount of time.
Exactly, not necessarily gaining yards on every play.
So Jamie Jaya says he's it. So is he it now?
It's the clown. It.
Maybe Stephen King like. I think what he meant was that I'm the man throwing the ball.
Not even close.
So is he it? Is he the man of the hour?
Nope.
Really?
No. He's good.
He's not it. He's good.
Not sure where this topic is going.
Yeah.
To be fair, not sure what you mean.
He's basically saying that he's the man. He's not. He's playing on a good team. He's a good player, but he's not the best.
Why not? Terry Tam, why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
He is. He's not. He's not the reason to why they're winning games. That's what I'm going to say.
So essentially, the Ville Saint Laurent pipeline.
Yeah.
Terry Tam would be the most sought out prospect over it.
100%.
Is that what you're trying to imply?
Over Theo as well.
Who?
Theo.
Oh, that's right. It's brother.
It's brother.
Yeah.
Ott.
Not.
High quality broadcasting over here.
He used to be it, and then they changed what it was.
Oh my God,
and now
guys,
it isn't it anymore.
Can we please move on?
So now it's weird and
Is
scary.
it or no?
I fell asleep 4 times during the segment.
Team Ethic
So
wins.
point.
Team Ethic winning the thriller on the last play
Yeah.
over Brotherhood 30-27. Justin Blanchard with the game-winning catch that sent the Hood in shock. John Brown 5 TDs, 1 INT. Brotherhood used 3 quarterbacks. Justin Blanchard 4 TDs, 100 yards. I think the quote of the year I heard was on the last drive when the Brotherhood defense said, "Watch Justin Blanchard. He is their man," and he scored the game.
On the last play of the game?
On the last play of the game, literally over 2
I guess you didn't figure it out when he did with the last 98 yards that he ran.
Also, Justin Blanchard said that himself at the game. He said, "Watch me.
Watch
I
me.
am the man."
I am.
He's
the man.
it.
Yeah,
He is
he's it.
Justin Blanchard is it.
The entire way down the field, he was screaming, "I'm getting the ball! I'm getting the ball!"
In 2
I'm the best,
games,
I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best.
Blanchard is halfway up the team's receiving stats already. How many more wins can Team Ethnic get with him in the lineup as we approach the last 3 weeks of the year?
Playing primetime, KGP, and Top Sauce. I think they can get 3 wins there. I don't think they will. It's highly. I'm going to pull them all con. The possibilities of them winning this game are very likely.
I'll tell you what, man, it's pretty good.
You like it?
It's pretty good.
So I think maybe they'll go 2-1 the rest of the way.
All right, well, I think with Blanchard, I'll get PC's thoughts quickly here. You can see the difference in the offense. They can stretch the field. John Brown, look, he's a dink and dunk passer, right? But with a guy like Justin Blanchard, with his speed, his God-given ability, he gives John Brown the ability to be more diverse with his offense and take the chance to go and throw that ball. Because when he threw that ball in the end zone, it was literally in double coverage, and he caught the highest point and came down with it, and it was game over.
That's Blanchard. He does best. He's a really good player.
I'm going to call it right here, just as Justin Blanchard calls his own number in the huddle all the time. They're going 3-0 to end the season.
84, bro.
I love what he adds to the team.
84, bro. Do it. Do it.
How much does this loss hurt Brotherhood?
Right now,
their chances
with
for
that loss, they're at a 4-way tie. 4-way tie for the 7th to 10th spot. So, I mean, it doesn't help it, that's for sure. They have a tough schedule coming in.
I blame Omar Jackson, by the way.
He played at quarterback.
He did,
Scored 2
and
touchdowns.
3 quarterbacks they had. He brought, first of all, his girlfriend's gorgeous.
Okay.
But she
Stop
brought
talking
another
about people's
friend.
girlfriends, man. It's good.
I know, but he brought another friend of
Was
his,
she
her
gorgeous?
girlfriend brought up another friend
Was
who
she
was
pretty?
gorgeous. Very pretty, and he didn't want to introduce me to her.
You got to introduce yourself, man. You got to own
Yeah,
it.
man. First
Well, I
of
need
all,
that segue.
Get some cojones. Be it.
I
Yeah,
want to be
seriously.
it.
You need some more it.
At Terry 10 FPF, Mocon 19, PZ Del Rizzi, of course, is PZ FPF, and of course, Eagle FPF. Quickly
We're
here,
company
P's-
men.
Brotherhood, their playoff chances, does this take a severe blow, given again that they could have been ahead of the pack with this victory, which they had in their hands?
Yes and no. I mean, as Terry said, it doesn't help them at all. That being said, they're in a good spot, and you know what? I think they're a strong enough team to overcome it. And look, they were 1 pass away from winning it, and they had a huge catch on the other side by Kwesi Gordon-Mall to put them in that position. So, you know what? I think it was a coin flip game, and I think they'll be fine. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
All right, one word, yes or no. Does Team Ethic have the best defense in Div C?
No.
4 games they've allowed 21
No.
points or less.
No.
That's a few words over there.
No.
PZ,
Go ahead and say yes.
I think so. I agree.
Well, you're both wrong.
Sorry, what do you see about 2.5 Downs back in week 2?
I said they're a good team and they were going to win that game.
Right, exactly. That's what I thought. Yeah. Anyway, other games that caught your attention this week? Anything that really eye raiser for you?
Honestly, nothing. It's just nothing's been extremely eye raising. The only thing I'm looking at the playoff battles.
Yes,
Yeah,
Eagle.
nice playoff battle. The Eagle got an interception. Did you guys win that game? Yeah, good job.
Oh yes, Top Sauce. Yeah, I forgot about
It's,
you.
I like the playoff seedings. I like the way they're playing out so far.
Well, come up next, we'll talk about the playoff picture. And we'll talk about which teams are in, which teams are out. I'll give you an idea now because obviously at this point of the year, people want to know what's going on with the playoffs. Stay tuned here on You'll Never Walk Alone. Peasy, who is not it, but Eagle is it, here at Sportier Cage. You'll Never Walk Alone. If you're in the game, you're in the cage with the game. Has been brought to you by the English Montreal School Board's DEAL program. Distance education for all learners will allow you to obtain your high school diploma or prerequisites for SageUp or vocational studies from the comfort of your own home. It's never too late to go back to school. Learn anywhere at your own pace and get your diploma. Call 514-788-5937 for information or visit www.distanted.ca for more details. Welcome back to You Never Walk Alone. The Barclays Premier League will begin in, July 3rd today or July 2nd?
Second.
It's 37 days from now.
Good job. Nice guy.
Yeah, we'll watch that game together.
Good math, man.
And what's in 37 days is also the road to Brossard. That's the segue for the Division C finals as we gear up for the last 3 weeks of the season, plus the playoffs. And with that, we have the playoff picture to look at, which PZ Eagle, who will help us with the seedings. Oh, it's on the screen?
It's on the screen right now for our viewers, yeah.
Excellent. We don't have a screen to look at, though. I have you to look
Peace,
at.
do you want to walk through this, or you want me to do it?
To walk through what?
The playoffs.
So I got Conference A. I got the Dans at first place, Killer Instinct at second place, Punisher at third place, NFC at fourth place.
No Fly Zone in fourth.
Yeah.
Served with Heat in fifth.
Yeah.
Zoo, Longhorns, and Hitman Retro 6, 7, 8.
Where does West Park fall?
And then on the outside looking in, we have West Park Boys, Laval's Finest, Cream Team, Top Season 9 to 12.
Top season.
And the only team in Division C currently eliminated from playoff contention at 13th place in Conference A is Patriot.
the Pats.
And by the way, the Pats had a 12-0 lead against Serve with Heat, and they lost by like 13.
Really?
Yeah, because they were late, Serve with Heat.
Oh, okay.
And just to let you know, 2.5 Dance and the Punisher have clinched the playoff spot with 7 and 6 wins apiece, so they can't lose their spot.
Let's look at the non-playoff teams. I think Cream Team is sort of finding their way now.
I mean, yeah, they put up some decent scores. They've kind of figured out their offense a bit in a higher division. Matt Mona is clearly their number one weapon. So I mean, a little bit of being one-dimensional there. But the only thing is, Jared Humphrey's got to find a way to get more than 3 TDs a game. We're not going to be able to win.
Well, you know, I think that they're slowly coming up the boards here. They had a big win, and I think for them it's being consistent. You know, Alex Grace is a guy we don't talk about. He's fantastic playing both ways. If he's there every game, it's a difference. It's a huge relief for Jared Humphreys to have that weapon on the football field on both sides of the field. I think he'll make a difference. I think Top Seasons, they had Marvin Golden throwing this past week. The same question that we've brought up week in, week out is that their quarterback play has been too frenetic. They've had different guys throw every week, and it's hurt this team.
Brutal.
And I think, and not to like be TMZ here, but TMZ, it's it. Timsisms. Walking up and down the sidelines, you can see the frustration because broken down on defense, offensive play calls.
Surprised.
They're a pretty unified team here.
I'm sure Hakeem wasn't the one. Yeah.
He got an OC. He got an OC.
Oh,
shocker.
What a shocker.
Yeah. He's not a big fan of you and I, by the way.
Nah, he loves us.
He loves him, though.
He's it, but he's not it. He believes he's it.
He thinks he's it, yeah, but he's not.
But you can sort of see it's sort of crumbling a little bit here. And I think if they're going to make the run, they got to be much more on the same page. If they're not, it's game over for them, and they can look forward to January.
They're not. They're a bunch of talented players, but they're not good together. I mean, it's just not working. When you don't have a quarterback all year, it just doesn't work. You might as well have me or Peace throwing there. You might as well have you, Mokan, throwing. Hey, they have a better chance.
And Akeem would have better stats. Puzzles, any quick thoughts on the teams on the outside, whether it's Cream Team, Top Citizens, or anyone else for that matter?
It surprises me to see Cream Team here at this point in the season. Same with Laval's Finest. These are two teams I thought would be doing a lot better. I don't like their chances because of the veteran leadership we see on the teams ahead of them in Zoo, and Hitman Retro, and Longhorns. These are all teams that get it done.
Yeah.
So I don't know how effective any of them will be in the playoffs necessarily, but I think that they'll be able to lock up those ending playoff spots.
You think he's going to come in?
I think for Laval's Finest, that one tie could hurt. Or can make or break them, essentially, right? Mm-hmm. Given, again, they're in that deadlock with Cream Team at 2 wins here. That one extra point could very well vault them into the playoff spot. They're too talented, I think. I mean, you got some good players who play in hard divisions, whether it's Mashtub or Macris or some other guys like Bikelis. They've just not been able to put it together. Jadariti, they've lost a couple of games in the last 5 plays or the last play of the game. So they could easily be 4-2-1.
It's a comfort thing, and it's also... It's guys, if you're not used to playing with a certain style of quarterback, and you're used to getting the ball in certain ranges and in certain routes, and you're not getting it, he's not giving you those routes to run, you get frustrated because you're a little bit out of your comfort zone. So I see what's happening with them, and it's more of a question of chemistry.
All right, Eagle, Conference B. Oh, we'll go Puzzles. Conference B. Let's talk about who is in the top 8 with the guys looking outside.
given the difficulties we had with our technological components this week, I apologize for not being able to get the standings up sooner. However, I do have them in front of me now. We have Grip and Rip leading the way with 14 points, Primetime with 10, STL with 12 as in third place. Primetime, of course, leading over STL because they are the conference leaders.
Yeah.
Following them as Game Changers, Dams 25-8, Team Ethnic, the Simon Dagenet led and soon to be falling because of Snatchers,
Doesn't
the
Ethnic have more
Brotherhood.
points?
Sorry?
I thought Ethnic had more points.
Team I think has 8 points, so they're
okay,
actually
my
above
bad.
Snatchers.
Okay,
They are. So Team Ethnic, Snatchers, the Brotherhood, Top Sauce, Les Bleus Branleurs, Preds Light, Keyboard Lock, and KGP Champs. All teams still technically and mathematically still alive.
KGP has to win
Gentlemen,
out.
what are your thoughts?
KHP has to win out, and every team that has 6 points has to lose.
KHB's done.
KHP, I think
They've been done since midway through the year. They've not been in it, like mentally, physically.
Well, I
they've
mean, are
checked
they going to
out.
be play? Is Cutler going to be playing? or
Well, no,
did he
they
play this week?
had. I believe it was D'Amico who threw, or Saleh who threw this past
All right,
week.
as
But you
long
can
as it
tell
wasn't Cutler.
they've checked out.
Yeah, man.
Maybe he'll wear a wig and come in as Philomena Cutler.
Phyllis Cutler.
Well, GNR in primetime was the.
I'm not convinced by primetime, by the way. But carry on.
Yeah, so I had GNR in primetime in the semifinals, well, in the conference finals going in, and the winner going to the finals. And it looks like it's going to be a crash course for them as well. STL can be the team that upsets specials everybody.
I like Game Changers. The roster is getting more and more complete with every week. They've looked better. And they have the quarterback play to get it done.
It's a tough conference. Why not Team Ethnic? I mean, it's
Team Ethnic too.
Dams have been playing good.
Now that Justin Blanchard joined the team as
That's
well.
it, yeah.
Yep.
Snatchers are a team where Simon Dagenet, when he's played well, shocking to all of us, I know, but when he's played well, this team has looked excellent. Brotherhood and Brotherhood holding the 8th spot is insane.
It's
This
crazy
is
the fact
such
that
a
they're
talented team
yeah.
having such a low seed. They're a team that can surprise teams in the playoffs. So I can see any two teams basically making it to the conference final.
Well, we have to look at divisions as well because as we approach the last few weeks of the year, there are some races to look at here, and we'll talk about Conference A West with Killer Instinct and No Fly Zone at 5-1-1. Pardon me. In your mind, Terry Tam, and I'll ask you as well, Puzzles. Which team could fall from the current spot and maybe even out of the top 2 spots, given again that Serve with Heat is only 3 points behind, but albeit though could win a couple of games along the way and maybe jump them.
Well, NFZ has the tougher schedule coming into the last 3 games of the season against Punisher, top season, and Served with Heat at the last game of the season. Killer Instinct is going to be playing against the Zoo, Hitmen, and Longhorns. It's going to be. I mean, it's tough. It's. I think that No Fly Zone have a tougher schedule for sure. I think they'll be able to bounce in. I don't see them falling out. But if you're gonna have to pick one of the two based on schedules, I'm gonna say No Fly Zone.
I think the question with No Fly Zone, who's their quarterback? Is it Wawolowski or Matt Bashara? Because Bashara threw against the Zoo this past week, and
It should be Bishop.
Well, Wawolowski was there, right? And so, what's the reasoning why they had that? I mean, if Wawolowski's your quarterback, then go with him.
It's a confidence issue.
Yeah, but if it's a confidence issue, let him play throughout.
I played with a couple guys on that team, and I know that when things don't go well, they just change it. They don't care. And it's not a bad thing. It's just that you want to win a game, you change things up.
All right, PC, do you agree with that strategy to go with someone else if your quarterback is not having the best moment?
Is your plan a short-term plan or is it a long-term plan? Because if it's short-term and you're not going to bring this team back, just win now, who cares?
It's never long-term with these guys, man. They just put any team in.
That's fair, but I'm saying if they wanted to sort of steady things off and start saying, okay, you know what, this is going to be the core for the next 3, 4, 5 seasons, he's not going to get better by not playing.
That's true.
He's not going to get over his nerves by having less time on the field.
True.
So, depending what your goals are. If your goals are to build a core, got to let your boy play. Ride the wave. If not, then some other cliches relating to switching quarterbacks.
He's gone a lot better since he played with Toon Squad.
Yeah,
last year. It's like night and day. So I mean, he has improved, and playing obviously practice makes perfect, right? Playing does improve you. But Matt Bashara is a really good quarterback in these mid-tier divisions.
He was okay against the Zoo. Wasn't dominant. Just quickly here, any of the 3 and 4 teams, whether it's West Park, Longhorns, or Hitman Retro, Could they maybe rattle the cage in this division?
I have a lot of confidence in Hitman Retro going into the last 3 games of the season, but I see West Park with I want to say an easier schedule, except for they're playing 2.5 Dans. They're going to play 2.5 Dans next week, but they're playing Longhorns in top season. Those are 2 winnable games right there. The Horns are playing West Park, Killer Instinct, and STL.
That's tough.
It's tough.
That's
I'm
very
looking at
tough
maybe
schedule.
a 1 and 2 there. And the Hitmen are playing Pats, Killer Instinct, and GNR, so it's going to be tough for them as well, playing Killer Instinct and GNR back-to-back. Yeah, it's going to be tough. So I'm going to say West Park has the best chance in terms of scheduling.
We talked about it before. Conference B East. There are a lot of teams who are very good. Primetime at 5 and 2. You have Team Ethnic, Damps 25-8, Game Changers at 4 and 3. That's 4 teams within 2 points of each other here. However, as the schedule has permitted, Game Changers play primetime. That's the only divisional game left amongst these 4 teams here. So let's rank these teams in order. Primetime, Ethnic, Damps, Game Changers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Will this hold serve by the time we look at playoffs in 3.5 weeks' time?
To Pease's point, I think Game Changers will probably make a jump up. I don't know if they'll be able to pass Ethnic. I see Ethnic mainly holding that spot. Ethnic playing against Top Sauce, KGP, 2 wins right there. And also I think they're playing against Primetime, I believe. Yeah, they're playing against Primetime as well. So, I mean, it could be Ethnic could be Primetime. I think it's going to be a really fun game to watch.
I look at it this way. I think Damps 25-8 really misses Jalen Grandison.
Yeah.
It hurts because he is a weapon to work with as a snapper, as a wideout. I think for Team Ethnic, I like their makeup. I think they're getting better week by week, and you saw that with that big win earlier this week here. Game Changers, I know, Pease, you're on that bandwagon, and I
I've been
like
since
them.
their first game in FPF, by the way. I love those guys. Honestly, they have so much fun playing.
The
never
sprint contest at the end of the first game, that was amazing.
funny.
That was
they
cool.
do it often, eh?
Really?
Yeah, they do it often. But I remember that, man. And watching them grow and watching them figure out their offense, figure out their defense is really impressive. And Game Changers, they're a fan favorite.
But
for
who
sure.
has the most pressure amongst these 4 teams here? Because it seems like
Prime
all
time. It has to be prime time.
But
When
is
you're
that-
on the
is that
top,
on-
there's always the most pressure.
But is that
No,
on
but not only that,
themselves,
even
though?
just the pressure they put on themselves, the
Right.
fact that we expect them to be better than they have been at this point, and like it's 5 and 2, fine, it's a good team, 4-0 division. Can you say that they look great?
underachieved, though.
I can't say they look great. No.
So, and they know it. They're
I'm not as comfortable at the beginning of the year saying that they're going to go straight because I called them in the finals. I'm not as comfortable now than I was at the beginning of the year.
If you recall last spring, I forget who they played in the playoffs. It was in Boston. I think it was FOTC they played in the playoffs.
Yeah, it was FOTC.
They almost lost that game. Barely got out of it with the game-tying touchdown on the last play.
From, I forgot his name.
And then in
I forgot his
overtime,
name, yeah.
I think it went to 4 or 5 overtimes.
It did, yeah.
And they couldn't, FOTC that was, close it out.
Yeah.
And primetime came through.
It was
So
more FOTC beat themselves than Primetime beat them.
Yeah.
It was a nice throw to win the game. I forgot the receiver's name. But yeah, it was good.
more likely to go undefeated 2.5 Dans or GNR?
Ooh, I'm going to say Dan's.
West Park.
collective gas.
Okay, boom. I'm saying GNR. No,
West
Dan's.
Park, Damps, and they have
Laval's finest.
Laval's
Like you said, Damps is missing out on Jay Grandison, and you also have Laval's finest, a little weak, and also West Park. I mean, they're good, but Dan's are a lot better than them. You can't figure them out. And
What-
GNR, Team Ethnic, STL, Hitman Retro. It's a tough schedule right there.
Would you? Obviously, this is a question that they'd rather have it now than see it later on. But how important would it be to be undefeated, but also suffer a loss now to experience that taste of defeat in the mouth before?
I think both these teams have suffered losses before, so it doesn't really make a difference now. If it's your first time playing and it's your first season, then a loss would help. But I mean, I'm not a believer in the undefeated teams always win. I'm not a believer in that, so I know what you.
I've never seen that before, if ever. except
Game Changers.
maybe, Game Changers was
Game
once.
Changers.
I'm
In
sure
the
the
first
finest have done it.
Finals have done it once or twice, but it's so rare to see a team go undefeated.
And
win.
it's really hard to go undefeated. It's hard to beat a team twice, that's for sure. And chances are you
Checkmate did it too, right?
No, they lost in the last game.
They lost
right,
in the-
yes.
They pulled the
First round of
Patriots.
the playoffs, by the way.
Oh, first round of the playoffs.
First
I was
round of
wrong.
playoffs. Remember that in Lachine.
Yes.
Yes, I remember
Thanks,
that.
everyone.
Brutal.
I have no friends.
And Moose and friends.
Yes, that's true.
I mean, a loss would maybe help, maybe rearrange, but I think the Dans don't really care. They can lose the next 3 games and still do well. GNR, same way, man. Their confidence is booming right now.
Any player that has to step up for one of these two teams. I have one player in particular.
Any player, I'm going to pick one from each team. I'm going to say Danny Aylward and James Donald for GNR.
I'm going Sean Avram
I was going to think Sean Avery, but
Sean
I
Avram.
think James Donald can break this game apart.
and Fodi Evangelista. I think Fodi has not come up with a big play yet. He did that last winter where he's come up with some game-changing plays, no pun intended.
He's got a nasty goatee.
No, he shaved it off now.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Doesn't look like MacGyver. from like 1981 anymore. Percentage that you would put that this is the final right now.
Could just pick the number here, 47%.
Oh, PZ, any number you give to this?
56.5%.
Oh, a half, huh? Okay, I'm going 47.5 too. I like that.
The QBs, Vinny Galano, Joy Taylor. Does the quarterback of the year race come down to them finishing undefeated?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
Does it help, though, in the voting process?
It might help. Yeah, for sure. Anything helps, but I don't think it's going to be the deciding factor.
All right. Inside the numbers, a little number takeover here. Surprised by this number that I'm about to post to you guys. Joy Taylor had a 6-game streak of passing percentage of being over 70% snap last week. Has he been figured out?
I saw a little smiley face
Yeah.
that you gave me here.
Yeah.
Has it been figured out? How can you figure out a guy who can't throw a ball properly?
He had a streak of over 70% 6 games in a row in his last.
The
He's
guy
another
wears
guy.
jogging pants under his shorts.
It's awesome.
Like, who does that?
Joy
Joy
Tebow.
Taylor.
Joy Tebow, man.
No, he hasn't been figured out. You can't figure out Joey Taylor. It just doesn't work.
Joey Taylor
He
is
doesn't know what he's doing. How the hell are you supposed to
Kevin
figure
Weiss is to triple slants. What Joey Taylor is to dump off.
it out? Dump. There you go.
Overload dump off, which I had last
He doesn't
week.
know what he's doing, so how the hell are you going to figure it out?
You know, someone's going to figure it out one way or another.
But what are you going to figure out? What? Tell me his style. Go. Tell me.
He rolls left.
All
He calls floods, he rolls out to that side, and he picks the part of the field that you're not currently covering.
And the only way to stop it is to just jam everyone at the line and
That's
hope
it.
the ref doesn't call it.
Who's refereeing the games this week?
I'm going to become a ref and ref all the Dan's games.
At 17 TDs, Carmen Polici is on pace to surpass his career of 22, set with the Trojans in 2013.
Remember that.
Will he break it, yes or no? I think he will.
Who are they playing, though? I don't even...
The Hitman Retro, I will have to double check that schedule for you. But
Hitman are playing... I know they are playing... Anyway, that would help a lot.
Hitman Retro, as the schedule lines up.
Oh,
for
Hitman, I know. Well, they're playing GNR one game, so that's gonna be a
I'll
fun
get it
game.
up in a second, gentlemen.
Yeah,
But
unfortunately,
either way, I
Wi-Fi's
mean,
gone
it's
down.
gonna be
They
tough.
have
5 touchdowns.
Patriot, Killer
Yeah. there.
Instinct, and Grip and Rip.
And grip him. It's over right there. He's gonna do it. Patriot, he'll at least get 3.
Yeah, they'll be up 14 or 18. They'll lose by 25, these guys.
Patriot's he's gonna at least get 3 against Patriot, and if he averages out 1, he can get 22.
All right, your CG of the week. Which player will have a monster performance this week?
Looking at JD Chevalier versus Laval's finest, and I'm also going to be looking at Matt Monitor versus Top Season.
Oh,
Top
okay.
position.
All right. It is now time for Picks of the Week. Puzzles. Are you ready for the Picks of the Week, my
I am
friend?
absolutely ready for the picks of the week. Gentlemen, we have a few games. We have Top Season taking on Cream Team. The team of Cream, favored by 5.5 points. Remember that their playoff lives are on the line.
Remember, they will cream your team.
So that's your pick?
I'm picking Cream Team with the points here.
Cream Team plus points. I think Top Seasons has
And
far too many internal
Another
problems.
spread. Another spread here. You ready?
Yeah.
3 over/under blow-ups that Akeem has in this game.
I'm taking the over.
I'm
over
taking
on
o-
that?
way
taking
over.
over.
Way over.
Okay, hold on. Over under 2 OCs.
2 OCs? I'm going to say under because,
He's good for 1.
yeah, he's good for 1. That's almost a guarantee.
Yeah, he's good for
But yeah,
1.
I'm going to say
Oh, hold on. One more over under for Akeem
Sure,
White
sure.
Charles. 2.5 drops. Over under.
over.
Over?
Push.
Oh.
He's going to get 2.5.
Pushing on
Yeah,
a half.
he's gonna drop one.
And he catches
It'll
it,
hit
right?
his foot. It'll bounce up by luck, and he'll catch
He'll
it.
catch
So
it. That's a half
I'm
drop.
calling the push.
Yo, man, I'm talented.
That's the one. That's exactly the one.
Did you see his Facebook profile pic of him being in Nets? I'm like, dude, you're not Malcolm Subban or Carey Price.
Now that you said that Omar Jackson brings his girlfriend's friends to games, that he's going to show up to all of the Brotherhood games. That's for sure.
Yeah, probably. All right,
Next,
next.
try to do the Mokan.
Yo, I'm 14 on the field. Look at me.
And in a game between two teams we've been looking at all season, we have NFZ taking on the Punisher, and Mokan's Punisher favored by 6.5
Oh, they're
points.
gonna take this
Will
boys.
they punish?
This mic smells funny.
Mine does too.
Yeah.
But will they punish? 6.5 points.
Will they punish? I will say no, they will not punish. I'm going NFZ with the win.
Oh, I have the Punishers winning this game. They are in fuego. I love them.
Fuego.
Phenomenal. The natty.
If Bashara plays a quarterback, they win. If
No.
not, then they lose.
No, the Punishers are a well
Eddie the Latin.
machine.
Yeah, but they don't have Eddie the Latin Nelson Martinez.
By the
bro.
way, you know who's doing the Latin dance, like little Victor Cruz on the sidelines? Derek Fontana when Martinez scored. Look at the Latin hustle.
Is he Espanol?
Is he?
I don't know. He might be,
It's like
might be
Fontana, he might be.
Italian. It's for sure Italian.
Eagle, get on that.
He did the dance.
Yeah, Google. Put on Wikipedia.
Just because you're Italian, you can't do a Latin dance.
Yeah, pretty sure it does.
My
actually.
girlfriend does Latin dances.
Did she really?
Yeah. It's none of your business, Mo. It's a personal question, man.
Okay.
Mokan asking about other people's girlfriends once again.
Next.
Mokan does, however, get nervous when talking to women. As such, some would say his underpants get damps. Damps 25-8 take on STL, and STL is favored 2.5 points. Do you choose STL or Mokan's underpants?
Change. Never choose Mokan's underpants. I'm going STL by more than 2.5. That's for sure. That's a very easy spread to pick there, Peas.
Tough loss for
It's not me, it's Vegas.
Oh, Vegas.
Play Vegas. Mandalay Bay.
STL plus the points.
Lachine's one that makes the spreads.
Lachine makes the
Damps lost tough one to GNR.
Mm-hmm.
Give me STL to win this game. I think
What about the points?
the points they will cover by 3. 3-point victory. Next game.
Next game has the zoo. And they will take their animals to the yard against Killer Instinct. Who will show the Killer Instinct? We have Instinct favored by 1.5 points. Zoo the underdog. Terry Tam, your pick.
That's tough.
It's a tough game.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Killer Instinct. I'm gonna say Killer Instinct, and with the points as well, cover the spread.
KI needs this victory here. Again, they're tied with no fly zone for first. If they lose this game here, it can be tough for them. I will take the zoo to win this game.
I say that what's going to happen is Akeem Hoy Charles will come onto the field and somehow this game will end in a push. 1.5 points. Push.
Fair enough. What did you learn on today's episode, Puzzles?
I learned that I should probably pay more attention because when I called the push, I didn't realize there's a 0.5 point spread. So I got to start listening more on the show that I'm supposed to be producing.
That's okay. Eagle.
I learned that GM was supposed to be on a show 15 minutes ago, yet just showed up.
All right. Terry Tam.
Lies.
You guys were right on the chemo.
Oh yeah, okay. So he's legit. He's legit. What did I learn today?
Yeah.
I learned that crushing stogies in the car makes your clothes smell. Yeah, it's not good.
I learned that your roommate loves to do the Victor Cruz dance, but I learned that Eagle loves Akeem Hoy Charles. Good morning, London.